Hobart to protect urban wildlife around them.
Now, you have some pretty big credentials, filming with Attenborough in the past. How on earth do you manage to get such amazing footage of these, what are effectively very elusive creatures?
Yeah, absolutely. There's a very good reason you haven't seen many platypus films, and that's because they're incredibly hard to see. We have this amazing situation in Hobart where the creek that runs through the city is actual crystal clear water and quite shallow. So we're used to seeing a platypus bum just disappear into a brown murky pool for those of us who've been lucky enough to see a platypus. But here in Hobart, there's actually a situation where you get better views of them. We could get our underwater cameras into the creek. You can get crystal clear views of the platypus swimming above you. So it really was a lifetime opportunity to really showcase this animal that everybody's heard of, but very few people have seen.
Are we in a place where we can actually start looking after and saving our native wildlife?
Well, I think this is a really inspirational story because in Pete you have someone who isn't an expert, he isn't a scientist, he really is just one local, works in a local bike shop. But when he saw this platypus, he decided he wanted to do something, and he realised that picking up litter on his own wasn't going to do it. He had to engage more people. So it was about communication, it was about talking to your neighbours, it was about making people in a city realise that actually there's nature all around us, there are things worth protecting. And lo and behold, when people get together, we feel empowered, we feel more inspired. And so it really is a hopeful story about doing things on a small scale, but reaching more people to make a difference about the environment.
Now, no spoilers at all, I promise, but I couldn't let you go without just having a little chat about puggles. Because if you think that platypus is elusive, baby platypus even more so. What was it like being able to get footage of these clumsy little, well, this clumsy little fella?
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned the word. Puggles is such a good word for baby platypus, isn't it? And it just goes to show in this film we have an amazing window into the secret world of platypus. We have a love story between Zoom, who you've heard of, and her love interest. So we have a platypus from the wrong side of the tracks. It's almost a bit Bollywood in there.
Yeah.
And of course, we're lucky enough to see them reproduce young. And when we see this young at the end of the film, it really is this incredible emotional moment where, you know, we've waited a whole year, we've waited in hope, but yeah, very few people get to see a baby platypus, so it really is a fitting finale for the film.
Hey Chadden, it made me giggle. It literally choked me up, and it's just an absolutely stunning documentary. Congratulations on the Platypus Guardian.
That's it from the Breakfast Couch for now.
We'll see you again soon and leave you with some more from Rocker's Grinspoon. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Chemical heart. Every time I get started, you pull me apart. Can't get started. Chemical heart. Every time I get started, you pull me apart, yeah.
You need one bird in yourself before you cross over, yeah? What were you hiding?
Why would he lie to both of us?
Why any of this? I'm gonna find out with or without you.
Don't wait for what happens next. None of this makes any sense.
Why me?
Because you're my best friend.
Stream the complete series of In Limbo now on ABC iView.
This week on News Breakfast, I sit down with the force that is the Queens of the Stone Age frontman and founder, Josh Homme.
And not for the faint-hearted, hundreds of brave souls bear it all for the annual Dark Mofo Nude Solstice Swim. See you Monday.
Monday.
One of the things that I love about Hugh is just his real honesty.
Boom, and I whack my hand on the door.
He doesn't pretend to be a guru. He's mainly just telling his own stories.
How podcaster Hugh Van Cuylenberg ran out of resilience.
Everyone was turning to him for help, but he was struggling himself.
I harboured a great deal of shame.
I think there was a lot to untangle there.
And learnt to love imperfection.
I don't have everything sorted. The idea of embracing imperfection, it was life-changing for me.
Australian Story, Monday at 8.
Wednesday.
Should we take this further?
What are you suggesting?
Is it time for lunch? The do's and don'ts of the modern workplace.
No!
Red flag.
We all need to be sensitive to how we interact with each other.
A brand new episode.
Stop your whining! Deal with it! God, you're annoying!
Utopia. Wednesday at 8 on ABC.
the extraordinary true story of how the Calabrian Mafia came to Queensland's cane fields.
It's hard to imagine this place is the heart of their criminal activities.
The Black Hand starts Tuesday, June 27.
I find myself in a murky world of con artists and swindlers.
Premiership into a 10th flag.
Podcasts, news and more.
Dr. Carl, how you doing?